Hello, welcome back to the Ben Talk Sports Show. Yeah, I'm alive, by the way. That's cool. I'm working on a lot of shorts um, about the trade deadline. Briefly, I'll mention one thing. The Nationals should not have traded Juan Soto. I'm a Braves fan. Should not have traded Juan Soto. Juan Soto is going to be one of the best one of the best players of the generation at this point. At this rate, you don't trade that away. I'm worried they're doing a full-on fire sale, and they're about to be the cheapest team. I think they're going to go the same way as the Marlins did right after their World Series wins, because I know the Nationals are looking to sell the team. This is what I'm seeing. I'm a little bit scared. Even as a Braves fan, you never want to see an opposing team fire sailed. It's awful, and you just feel bad for the other team. It's easy to get caught up in the I hate the Nationals, I hate the Marlins. It's sad. No team deserves to be cheap. No fans deserve to watch their team purposely not spend money. No fan base deserves to be the Rockies. But yeah, that's my take on that. As these shorts come out, I'll continue to talk about these trades at the trade deadline. Just today, Brittany Griner was sentenced to 9 years in prison in Russia. That is not surprising. Everybody expected this. This is what we thought would happen. So that's not news. I mean, it's news. It's not shocking. Deshaun Watson, 6-game suspension. It is being appealed by the NFL. This is pathetic. I posted about it on Instagram and on Twitter, which I will link. I now have a Twitter. It's pathetic. He should be suspended for a year, if not more. Flat out. It's that simple. This is pathetic. He got the same number of games as DeAndre Hopkins did for steroids. 30 women accused him, and same number of games as DeAndre Hopkins got for that, and 78 games plus for Flash Gordon for weed. I don't need to tell you this is pathetic. So, Sue Robinson cited precedent after the NFL created a new way of doing it, so precedent should be thrown out the window. This was just pathetic. So, as we get more updates, hopefully the NFL appeal does go through properly. If not, Sue Robinson should be fired. And if not, the NFL will probably see a lawsuit from one of the women. That wouldn't surprise me. They've sued the Texans now. This would not surprise me if somebody gets sued. Okay. On to more positive NFL news. NFL is right around the corner. The season starts in just about a month. So I've decided to do fantasy sleepers and people to stay away from. This is in no particular order. There's no ranking here. It's just who I think should be where. People being slept on. Number one, the first one is Mike Williams, the Chargers wide receiver. He is average on ESPN being ranked around 21 wide receiver, which is pathetic. That puts him below T. Higgins, the second wide receiver in Cincinnati. Well, Mike Williams is obviously going to be the first one in Los Angeles. While he has been inconsistent in the past, he has been, when he shows up, he is a 30-plus point game sometimes. So he is definitely one of the most talented wide receivers, and I think the NFL is going to see that this year, especially as that O-line gets built up a little bit more, that offense becomes more balanced and safer. Obviously, Justin Herbert has another year under his belt now. He's got another year of film to work with. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and with how talented Mike Williams has shown himself to be, I think he's going to be worth a lot of points. Second one is Derek Carr. He's being rated around 14th right now. He was very, very good last year. Obviously, he led the NFL in yards total in the air. And oh no, he lost his number one target, Henry Ruggs. Yeah, he traded that for Devontae Adams. The offense obviously has line issues, but if he's going to get that many yards, now he's got Devontae Adams, and he's still got Hunter Renfrow behind him, and Darren Waller should be healthy, and he should have Josh Jacobs who can catch some passes and maybe take some weight off him if they think they're going to run the ball. That offense is built. It looks very good. Now, the defense in Las Vegas is questionable, but that's not what Derek Carr matters. That's not what matters for Derek Carr. What matters is yards, and he's going to get a lot of opportunities, I think. And I think that team is going to look very good on offense. So, and the defenses in that division are okay. They've gotten better, especially Los Angeles, and of course, Denver. If they're healthy, they're going to have a great defense. But I think that he's got a great chance to have a great season again. Third is Nick Chubb, who by some miracle is ranked 13.8 on average by ESPN. He's a top 10 back, especially for his first 6 games when they're starting Jacoby Brissett, maybe more games depending on what happens with this appeal. There is no reason Nick Chubb should be ranked outside the top 10. That is sad. Watch out for him. He's going to get touches. If he stays healthy, top 10 back. Number 4, this one's interesting. Saquon Barkley. Now, I'm not saying you go take him in the 3rd round, but he's only ranked 16th. If you're a multi-back league or you have a flex option, he could be a very good player late in the round. So if you get to like the 10th or 12th round and you're like, I need a flex, and he's available, I think you take him. If he's able to stay healthy, nobody trusts Daniel Jones right now, and that they're trying to fix the O-line over there. If he can stay healthy at all, very good player. So he's a guy you pick in the late rounds when you're looking for that, low risk, high reward type player, where you know exactly what you're going to expect, and he's not going to be like a top 10 pick, like a 5th round pick where you feel bad cutting him because you wasted a 5th pick. No, that's somebody you take late if he's still there. Number 5 is back to the kind of Mike Williams assessment. Terry McLaurin's only ranked 16th-ish. How? There's nobody else in that ballpark. I know Carson Wentz isn't great, but he's one of the most talented wide receivers in the NFL. I don't know why he's ranked 5th. That's not where he should be. All right, people to stay away from. DJ Moore is ranked 12th. I don't love that ranking. He's a talented guy, but that offense is going to be hot potato with I think P.J. Walker, Sam Darnold, and Baker Mayfield. I don't know what that offense is going to look like. Their O-line is questionable at best. Who knows how healthy McCaffrey's going to be? If McCaffrey's hurt, Moore might get some more attempts, but he has not been consistently able to show himself to be a good player. So a great wide receiver. Definitely not top 15. Which again puts him ahead of Mike Williams and Terry McLaurin. So that's ridiculous. Then it's 2 quarterbacks who I think are ranked properly, but I want to double down on this. Daniel Jones and Mac Jones are both ranked around 21st. I don't like either of them. There's no pieces for Mac Jones to work with. There's nothing in New England right now. And the O-line is spotty. The defense is There's just not a lot that I see that can make Mac Jones look better than last season. Daniel Jones is the big one. I don't trust Daniel Jones at all. Nobody should trust Daniel Jones ever. He should not be ahead of like, I think they had him over Matt Ryan. I think they have him over Ryan Tannehill. No. Ryan Tannehill's not great, but he's a little bit more, he's going to get you more points. Although we'll see what happens with Derrick Henry obviously being back. The last 2 people who I should stay away from, I'm going to start with Devonta Williams, who is the running back for Denver. That team's not going to run the football that much. There's too much of a threat with Russ there. Right? There's a reason the Chiefs running backs haven't been successful recently, right? They have Patrick Mahomes. Why would you give the ball to anybody except Patrick Mahomes? Why would you give the ball to anybody except Russell Wilson? Right? It's simple. So I don't love that. And then Joe Mixon's still ranked top 10. And it's been shown year in and year out that they have not been unsuccessful running the football with him. Now, the O-line's been reinforced, obviously, with La'el Collins, which was a great signing by Cincinnati. But I don't trust Joe Mixon to run the football effectively. He hasn't done it. He's been ranked this high before, and it still fails every time. My brother Noah has been livid about it because he keeps drafting him, and he keeps sucking. Don't draft Joe Mixon that high. Please. I'm begging you. Okay? It's not hard. Just don't do it. So once Noah's here, we'll do a little bit more of a bigger ranking. Let's see if there's any big news that we need to talk about. Obviously, Marquise Brown, I don't know if you heard about this, but Marquise Brown has been arrested for going 126 miles an hour in like a 50 for the Henry Ruggs, except he didn't hit anyone, so that was good for him. Good job not hitting people. Henry Ruggs should be in prison for like life. We'll see what happens with that. But that's my 5 sleeper picks and 5 people to stay away from. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will be a little bit more prevalent. I am still considering what I'm going to do with the automatic ball strike system video. I am working on making a larger video. I did a ton of research on it last year. And obviously the MLB will be incorporating that next season, or within the next few seasons. I don't remember the exact year. We are discussing me making a video, a much nicer video than me randomly spewing. Like we're writing a script and all that jazz, so it's going to be a real full video. Possibly doing it with somebody else. We're not 100% sure what we're going to do with it. If you have any big creators you would recommend I look at, please let me know. But I think this is a big video that I really want to make because I don't think people fully understand what the robo-umps are right now, and I think people should be aware of what it is and why I personally, spoiler alert, am against them. So, But that is for another day. I'll give you updates on how that is coming. Continue to look for these reels to keep coming out. We're going to balance a few. I got a few ideas. I'm going to keep doing trade deadline videos. I might do like game of the week. I'm going to be doing a little bit of GM stuff where I'll say like, hey, I think this team needs to do this. You know, a little bit of everything. So let me know if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to talk about in a short or a long video like this one. Have a good day.